Hey everyone, and welcome to another Data Talk webinar. My name is Wagner, and I will be guiding you through the following topics we have set up for today. The first being the SMS top-up message intelligence, and the second, using Mikrotik devices for power monitoring. Data Talk has introduced a new artificial intelligence feature to the notification setup. Customers already had the ability to request top-ups by responding to SMS notifications sent from DataTool. In most other instances, customers would often respond to SMS notifications relating to other items. Therefore, the SMS notification message intelligence feature has been built in to work with the enable customers top-ups by SMS reply setting. The customer can navigate to setup notifications, which we'll go through just now. Remember to set up your help desk department settings to make sure that only the department and the user you set up will receive the SMS top-up help desk notification emails. So firstly, let's go through the settings, and this can be found under your notification setup. Firstly, we want to enable all our notifications to go through, so that needs to be enabled, as well as enable customer top-ups via SMS reply. Once you've selected that feature, the following drop-down menus will become available. The SMS top-up reply suffix, which is going to be in the body of the text sent through to the customer, with the option to reply in the increments of data they wish to top up their account with, in this example being 1 gig, 2 gig, 5 gigs, etc. The SMS top-up message intelligence has already been set up with predefined settings. So if we click on there, you'll see that the keystrokes and the entries have been determined with their values allocated to them. Special care needs to be taken in order not to modify or change any of these unless you have extensive knowledge in the expressions. Modifying these settings might corrupt some of the data top-ups or even cause issues with the help desk ticket creation. The other fields that have become available is relating to your help desk. So with these features, we want to indicate the default ticket department. We want set up for the SMS notification reply to go through. In my example, I'm using my accounts department for the help desk. The second is the SMS reply category, which I'm linking to the account department. I'm going to say it's an account inquiry. And then the assigned user has got no assignee, meaning that it's going to go to a group of people, but you have the preference or the option to set up a specific person or group allocated to this. Once we've done the necessary changes on that field, another important thing to remember is that your SMS gateway needs to be set up. Only my mobile API has the option of accommodating the SMS replies, and you need to ensure that this portion is set up correctly as well. So just to double check, all our settings have been enabled, and I'm going to save and update. When it comes to setting up your help desk, it is important to go to your help desk departments. As indicated in the settings, I've indicated that I want the SMS replies to go through to my accounts department. So if we quickly just take a look at how that setup works, I've got linked categories, which is a general inquiry or an account inquiry, and I've got users allocated to that specific department in the account. I've added myself as a user so that we can go through the necessary steps. If we now go through to a customer's portal, from within the customer account, you've got the option to send a message via the widget, which I've already done. Obviously, which would be your body of the message. We only want the SMS to go through, so you need to remove your email address or a duplicate will be sent. So in essence, this would indicate that you have now reached your zero limit, you've got no balance left, and you may opt to reply on the message to top up my account with increments of data. So if we go through to my message log, you can see that I've the basic notification going out to the customer to indicate that you've got zero balance, and the message reply opts you to choose one of the following values. So I've actually sent through the message and I have gone through 2 replies to show you from a customer's perspective as well as the system what happened. On the first message, I indicated yes, I would like to have my account updated or topped up with 5 GB. On the message reply, it indicates that it's a positive message, meaning that the top-up was recognized, seeing that a value has been allocated. So the top-up indicates that a 5 gigabyte increment has been added, gives the accounting code, the username to where it's going to be applied to, and it's got a positive value, meaning that this was seen as a go-ahead and no help desk ticket will be created for this. On the second variant, I indicated that there was no value added to that message, and I just indicated on the text that no thank you. For this particular reason, the system didn't see that there's a value allocated to that reply, no top-up was added, and it's got a negative score, meaning that the system now needs to generate a help desk ticket. If we go through to our help desk, we can see that the following message has been received. As per the settings that we set up initially, the department it falls under is the accounts department. We can see that the category has been set up as an account inquiry, and the message reply received from X cell phone number. If we look at the message, we can see that this person has indicated in text form, no thank you, which means that you can now, or the person who's going to be handling the help desk category, has the option to reply, make contact, or investigate as to whether they did not understand the text, or whether there was an issue, or if they require assistance in any other way or form. This was a brief explanation of this. I'll be handing over a session later on should you require any further assistance or if you have any questions. So for the time being, we'll be moving over to the second part of our presentation for the webinar, which is using the Mikrotik devices as power monitoring. The problem arises when not all high sites have power monitors installed. A solution to this problem would be to use the Mikrotik router on site that can supply battery voltage information to monitor the site voltage. The Mikrotik voltage reading is not 100% accurate, however, hence an offset value must be added or subtracted from the Mikrotik voltage reading to determine the actual voltage on site. For this, we've created a new tab for the voltage to be added to the Mikrotik network device, and this tab is to accommodate a flag which indicates whether this router should be used for voltage monitoring as well as the value offset. For this particular example, we're going to go through to our devices, network devices again, and we indicate the network devices allocated. For this particular device we have listed on here, I'm going to opt to edit it. Then you would see that there's another tab indicating voltage. As a default, obviously off, so we're going to enable this. I want to use this device as the monitoring purpose. Normal voltage has been selected as 48 volts, depending on the system, obviously. And I want to know a low voltage alert, so it needs to generate those alerts for us. The voltage offset has been predefined as 0.5 volt. So the computed voltage has then been calculated as 48.6 volt. Just want to show on the sliding scale, going back to 1 hour on creation of this device, and it gives you a voltage rise and drop, as you can see here. So I just want to save the changes on the system. Now, in order for this to become visible on your view, you need to go to show and hide columns, scroll down, and then select voltage. This would then indicate on the far right that this device has been set up for voltage monitoring, what the current status is, and when last did it poll or update. The power monitor drill down screen now shows stats for these Mikrotik based devices or monitors. So if we want to do the necessary view of what that particular device is doing, we can go through to the power monitor status, which is under devices, power monitoring, power status. Here we can see the singular setup device for this, what it is currently doing, when last it's been polled, IP address. Should there be a voltage reading allocated to a Mikrotik, it would indicate here. Unfortunately, due to it being a test environment, we don't have a live example for you. Other sensors indicate that information will populate here as well. Should there be a failure of some sort, a notification would have been sent through to the message log to indicate that there's either been a dip or a spike on that particular site.